Well, I'm joined here by the one and only Brandon Allen. He takes on Chris Curtis in a rematch at UFC Vegas 90 this weekend. First of all, Brandon, how are you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm really good, man. I'm really looking forward to talking to you. First time on screen talking to you, so I'm looking forward to that. Um, yeah, man, you're coming in this fight with a six-fight winning streak. You're basically running through the top right now. Was supposed to fight Marvin Vettori originally in this fight, taking on now Chris Curtis in a rematch. First of all, the switch. Did you hear about when did you hear about it, and did they had Chris Curtis ready pretty quick after you heard that?
Man, I don't know. It happened like a week or two ago. I found out it was the week after the Miami card. So
Yeah.
whenever that was. I found out Monday that Marvin was out. By Wednesday, they told me I could go home. So I went home and I had one layover in Nashville. They told me that maybe it'd be Chris, but we weren't sure. When I got home, they called me and told me Chris was in. So then I booked my flight back to Florida and went back and started training for that. And yeah, so I mean, it was relatively quick, I guess. I don't know. Just kind of the way the game works sometimes.
Yeah, and you took that fight while actually Chris right now, nothing against Chris, he's much lower than you in the rankings. You're actually a bit above him. But yeah, there's some history. Uh, you have like how do I say that? You have a six-fight win streak. The last one, the guy who beat you was Chris Curtis. Is there some how do I say that? Is there some animosity between you two coming into this fight? Is it personal, or is it just like I can get another win and I get that rematch? I can't get that win back that I want.
For me, no animosity whatsoever. I really like Chris as a person. I have a lot of respect for Chris. Outside of fighting, we see each other at the PI and we'll chat it up for a little bit. And man, I think we spent time at the PI for like hours before just chatting after fights and stuff and just whatever. But now it's business. Um, I'm kind of in a different way of my mind. My mindset's a lot different now. The way I approach things is a lot different now. So for me, it's not as friendly with this week as before. When I see him, I'll still pick his hand. Still have a lot of respect for him, but I need to do what I need to do for my own mental to prepare for Saturday night. But for me, my thought process is I fight. That's what I do. I fight. The UFC wanted to fight, and that's what I'm here to do. No matter what, when I sign a contract, no matter if the opponent that I signed to fight shows up or not, I always show up. I don't have any excuses that pull me out. He's injured. I have injuries too, but what's that matter? You can't win the war if you don't make it to the war. So no matter what, I'm going to show up. I'm going to give the fans what they come to see, and I know Chris is going to do exactly the same thing. And we'll see. We'll see how this one runs back. We have a little bit more time this time than the first one to prepare for each other, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, for sure. And what you're saying, I mean, the UFC always says we give every fighter three fights a year. And I think you always fight three fights a year, right? I mean, since you've been in the UFC, I think you came late in the UFC in the year, so you had one fight then, but since then you had three fights every year. And I mean, your career really went up after your win, in my opinion, against Andre Muniz. And I remember you on social media after the win. I think there was like a few clips of people who were like, "Oh, Andre Muniz is going to win this fight. Andre Muniz is going to win this fight." And you had like a compilation of that. They were like, "Guys, I was going to win this fight always." You were really confident in that, and you were kind of. Correct me if I'm wrong. You were kind of upset by it that so many people didn't pick you but pick Andre Muniz, and you finished him. And since then, it's only been up your career, right? You've been in like this is your third main event now. Um, I mean, did something the last couple six fights? Did anything switch in your career that you went from like a guy who was like really talented, but right now is really knocking on the door of the top of the division?
For me, it's just been my mental preparation and the way that it works. I've realized a lot about myself and how I prepare, and that's what I hold, I guess, near and dear to my heart is the way that I prepare. I realize I'm not a short notice kind of guy. I need a lot. I need the time to mentally prepare myself and wrap my mind around things. And just to fully prepare myself mentally, physically, emotionally. And so that's what I hold near and dear to me is just my preparation. I think there's no one that can prepare like I can, given the time, the way that I do research, the way that I go about my training, the way I approach different things. I think it's just for me is high level, and I think that's just been the biggest thing for me. But I know Chris. I was in there with Chris. I think I was winning the fight until I wasn't, and that's easier said than anything else. But that was on a week's notice. He caught me. He won that one. But we got a little bit more time this time. I think what we have 3 or 4 weeks, and that it's crazy because a lot of things are similar this time. I was above him in the rankings last time. I had everything to lose. He had nothing to lose. Um, Now we have the exact same thing. He has nothing to lose. I'm expected to go beat him. Um, it's his first main event he gets to step in on. I was on the poster. So there's a lot of good things for him, and he has nothing to lose, no pressure. I have pressure, but I know how to deal with it. And there's nothing coming this week and Saturday night that I haven't felt before, that I haven't been around. And that's what I keep holding to myself. I know the good self talk that I need to have with my own self, and overall, I'm just very prepared. I'm very ready. Weight isn't is very good right now. I just went and ate like crazy sushi last night, and I'm still under what I'm supposed to be. So um, everything's good. And at this point, I have nothing to say. It's going to be what it's going to be, and I'm excited to go out there and test myself with him. I trust in my preparation. I trust in my team, and I'm very confident in myself.
Yeah, for sure. And talking about your team, obviously, I'm from the Netherlands, so we are like always really invested in Killcliff FC because we have Henri Hooft over there, and he is also he's a coach over there alongside with Craig Jones, obviously. But can you tell me a little bit your relationship with Henri Hooft and how he improved your career as well as a fighter inside the cage?
Henry's been great. It's been a great journey. I think the biggest thing about Henry is he puts he doesn't put a cage around you. He lets you be you, and he tries to help the best way he can, but he doesn't try to fit everyone in. He doesn't try to mold every single person to what he sees, like, or to what everyone sees, or to one singularity type of idea. He lets you be free, and he'll help you make adjustments the best way he can. But he treats us exactly how we should. We're grown ass men. If you want to do something, then do it. If you don't, you don't. So he just allows you to have the yourself. You get to be yourself. You don't have to be like everyone else. You have your own unique way. And so that's what I think that's been the biggest thing for me. It allowed me to take the bars off and all the chains of trying to fit this mold from before. And it's just allowed me to evolve into to myself even more.
Okay, yeah, it's great to hear, man. I talked to Vicente Luque last week, and he was also very happy about Henry Hoof being there, and he's like, he improved my game as well. He says I call him Sensei all the time, so that was cool to hear. Um, Listen, man, the poster, it's got to be something for you because it's purple, right? I mean, you're into purple, and I saw you on the shorts while training into a purple kind of Venom kind of shorts. Can you tell me, are you gonna fight in purple?
Well, I don't think we're in purple this time. I think we'll have purple on the shorts, but they won't be the purple ones I'm training in.
Okay.
Venom sent me the purple ones that knew somebody, kind of deal. But Venom made those for me and sent to me. They said it just take a little time for some reason to get those approved and everything. So probably on the next one we'll do all purple, but I'll have some purple on these ones.
Okay, cool. But at least they're on it. So that's the most
Yeah.
important thing. Yeah, so I got some rapid fire questions for you to end the interview. And the rapid fire is about the division. I just give you a name and you just say one or two words that come to your mind. So we're starting with Paulo Costa.
Uh, Hell, I just seen him last night at the sushi restaurant. Uh, Paulo, when he's on, he's on, man. When he's on, he's fast. He's elusive. He's a funny dude on the internet. He's definitely got skills, but those long layoffs don't help anyone.
Okay, just one word. Paulo Costa. If I say Paulo Costa, you say?
He's a jokester. Jokester.
Jared Cannonier,
Serious guy.
Marvin
Very
Vittori,
nice.
Marvin Vittori,
Clown.
Chris Curtis.
Man, he's just an overall good dude. I like Chris. He's just an overall good dude.
Cool. Robert Whitaker.
Mm, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know the right word, but I think he lives off the past too much. He ain't what he used to be. I don't know. I don't really care for Robert either.
Okay, Khamzat Chimaev.
Overrated.
Israel Adesanya.
Mm, old go to the division.
Okay, Sean Strickland.
Sean. Sean is Sean. There's not one where Sean.
Sean, okay. And the last one, Dricus du Plessis.
Lucky.
Okay. Well, clear. Brandon, thank you so much for doing the interview, taking the time in your busy schedule. I appreciate it a lot. Looking forward to your fight, man. Wish you all the best, and hope to stay in touch, man. Thank you so much.
Of course, man. Thanks for your time as well. I appreciate it, man. Have a great day.
Thank you. You as well.